Hey everybody, Wilfie here. It is 6:30 in the morning on this fine Wednesday in Orlando, Florida. Let's go get some pussy! Heading out to go get Pixel and rescue her from the overnight vet to take her to the not overnight vet. Poor cat. Oh wow. So, yeah, I didn't really think this through. I guess you can't really see me too well. Once I'm out on the streets, once I'm out walking the streets, there'll be some good lighting and you can finally see my groggy arse. I was just observing to a friend of mine who is a night owl. But, last week I was staying up till 2 or 3 in the morning. Couldn't actually fall asleep any sooner than that. And I was having real trouble getting up by 9 o'clock to start work. And this week, it's nothing. I've just been getting up, the past couple of days, had to get up early to get Pixel into the vet. Let's see here. Oh, good, it's clear. Arg, right. So yeah, I guess the past couple of days I've had the excuse of getting Pixel into the vet. So maybe that's it. I don't know. Still, crack of dawn. Illegally early. And there's my local polling place. It's a church. Because it always is for some reason. I always thought it was funny that, and I don't know, it's just always sat kind of weird to me. We're supposed to be a secular society and no official state religion, but where are most of our polling places in this country? Goddamn churches. I guess it makes sense because they're kind of community centers and they, everybody knows where one is. And they're built to handle, hundreds of people at a time. So it makes sense. I suppose I should be happy about people finding a secular use for a religious building. Kind of a gracious, generous nod from the Christians, actually. Like, you can use our building. We only really care about it on Sundays. Just don't burn it down, please. I guess that keeps a certain demographic out. Wow. Oh shit. Barely made that light. If you count yellow. Anyway. I guess my filter doesn't wake up at 6:30 with me. Oh, wow, a school bus. Man, I haven't actually been stopped by a school bus in fucking years. Blinking yellow. Soon to be blinking red. And young teenage middle schoolers pile into the bus to go to school. Enjoy it while you can, kids. Life turns to shit once you're out of school. Not really, actually. I can't really complain. Got lots of weird, stupid shit happen in my life, but I don't have that many regrets. And for the most part, I'm pretty happy with how things have worked out. I still wish I had a faithful, loving wife and a family. Would have been nice to have kids by now, but wasn't in the cards, I guess. It's never too late. I'm male, so I'm still fertile until, Hell, I can sire a child at 80 years old if I make it there. I guess the real question is finding a a nice, beautiful woman to have a family with. It'll work out. Well, either it will or it won't. Not much I can do about it. Oh, halfway there. Get to rescue Pixel. I was so happy last night to see her kind of up and about. And I'm doing like 5 over the speed limit and I'm getting past like I'm crawling. Leave home earlier, dill holes. God. That's actually one of my favorite things about the morning commute that always cracks me up. When you're actually driving to work. I have a tendency to, normally I leave a bit earlier than I need to. If I have trouble sleeping the night before, then, I get up a bit late and I end up leaving on time or even a little late. But, I just sort of suck it up if I'm a few minutes late to work. I guess that's a benefit of my career choice, but no, the fun thing about the morning commute is you encounter so many people that have left a little bit too late to get to work on time, and it's your fault. It's your fault they didn't get out of bed soon enough. Hey, neat, my radio's going schizo again. Stop that. And they're going to take it out on you. So you'll see people just absolutely lose their shit on the roads. It's especially fun on the tollway when it's super packed and basically a parking lot. Everybody's going 5 miles an hour. And you'll look around at the different cars, and most people, they at least seem okay with it. They're like, all right, God damn it, I'm here, whatever. But you'll come across people just doing this, like, go faster, you blah, 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 blah. You can just see their blood vessels popping out of their skulls and, probably working themselves into a lather and shaving days off their lifespan. It's just not worth it, man. Don't panic like that. Leave a bit earlier. Maybe save the jerk-off session until the evening when you're home instead of trying to cram it in the morning in between shower and breakfast. You would think you'd do it before you shower, but, everybody's got priorities. The sun's almost, I guess this is not quite dawn yet. There's a little bit of light in the sky. Been a long time since I watched the sunrise. I remember a particularly nice one. God, that was like 13 years ago now. Jesus. It's amazing how fast time really flies. I can't believe I've been in Florida for 15 years. Almost 15 years. Yeah, go figure. I moved out here chasing a piece of tail. Never did hook up with her either. Turned out to be for the best. She was springing a man trap. And I'm pretty sure she was targeting me, but I guess she decided that the thought of having sex with me was just unbearable once I actually arrived in person. So she very quickly told me to fuck off, and she went off and played town bicycle for, pretty much everybody else in Melbourne. That's always kind of funny. It's a blow to the ego when you end up on friendly terms. I mean, she found me. She emailed me initially, just over the internet, randomly. And it was over a blog post that I made about wanting a hybrid car. And she emailed me saying, "Hey, I saw your post. I have a Honda Insight. It's a hybrid too, and I think it's pretty neat. We should talk." And then we struck up a friendship from there. And she even talked a little bit about being kind of promiscuous and flirty. And she was very flirty when we first met. Then we met in person, and that dried up fast. It's kind of a bummer when the town pump decides you're not good enough. It's like, well, I give it up to everybody, but not you. You suck. I'm like, God damn it. She had a nice rack on her, too. That would have been fun to play with. Wow, have you noticed that seems to be all I care about? Slender body, big old titties. Slim and stacked, I think they call that. Okay, it is 6:50, so that is officially within the window to pick up my little cat. So, this recording will continue shortly. Stand by, folks. First, though... bright lights! Be right back. I feel like I'm at a frickin' leper colony. I walk up to the window to get the cat. And they, very, very attractive clerk. Doesn't even open the window, just calls to me. "Yeah, can you wait outside? I can't have anybody in the lobby while I'm checking somebody out." It's just weird. The lobby is isolated from the rest of the place, but whatever. There's a car idling behind me. Nobody in it, though, that I can tell. So, I'm just standing out here talking to my phone. Because that's a thing. Yeah, there's a lizard on the window. Wait, no, that's a frog. Let's go check out the frog. Cute froggy. Hi, little dude. He is unimpressed. Well, you can see the day star rising up there. Well, wait. Okay, that's the moon. Never mind. Day star's over that way. I have my compliance cloth installed on my face. I am so sick of this Wu-Tang surprise. Getting old. I mean, people need to get over it and start just being normal again. I'm really glad that this push for the so-called new normal has blown up in their faces. And people just aren't really willing to accept that. That's good. It's a sign that there's at least a little bit of rebellious spirit left in America's culture. Like actual rebellion, not this retarded liberal protest rebellion. Although that still cracks me up. The thought of these Twiggy Antifa supporters actually going nuts and trying to overthrow the government or tear down capitalism. It's just funny. While they use their shiny $1,000 cell phones to record their antics. I guess they missed the memo that the revolution will not be televised. How long does it take to check somebody out? Well, I was here on time. I guess it's kind of convenient anyway. My regular vet doesn't open till 7:30, and it won't take 30 minutes to get over there. You would think they'd be in a hurry to get my money. But I guess not. Well, I'm going to twiddle my thumbs. Got nothing interesting to say right now. Back in a bit. I don't want to zoom. I want you to stop recording. Well, look who's back. I have a nice alert pixel. Hello, kitten. Well, just had a pleasant experience with a vet. And I'll explain. So Pixel is, she ate. So she's eating again. And of course she had a saline drip, so she didn't need to drink. Good Pixel. Good kitty. But they said she's alert. They did a urinalysis and there's no sign of a UTI. And they said she was she's nice and perky and alert all night. I mean, you can see her right now. Looking good, kitten. Oops, sorry. Roll the window down again. Tight one. Mornings are rough in Florida when it comes to humidity. This is nasty. Oops. It's okay, Pixel. The window just farted. Quit spazzing, radio. I'm gonna laugh if the first thing that actually dies in this car is the radio or the console. But yeah, anyway, so the vet experience here, they gave me an estimate yesterday of $1,000, and ouch. They wanted a deposit of $500. I'm like, okay, fix cat, don't care about money. And then I get in there this morning, and apart from having to stand outside, they seriously enforce a one client in the building at a time rule right now, because, can't have enough retardation in a day. Aside from that, though, they, let me in, and I got to the counter. They gave me a synopsis of Pixel's status alive and kicking, and then they gave me a refund of like $50. They didn't even hit 500. So talk about a pleasant surprise. Like, well, this is going to cost you $1,000, sir. Like, oh, surprise! It's only $450. Here's your money back. I've never gotten a refund from a vet, much less an emergency vet. So far, this entire intervention for my little girl has cost less than $1,000. And that's pretty damn good, given that she was, she's a senior cat, and she was kind of in crisis when I took her in. Snatching victory from the jaws of defeat, huh, Pixel? What do you think, little girl? She thinks it's too early for this shit. You're a good cat, Pix. You're a good little girl. Hey, this light's green for once. That never happens. Dean and Lake Underhill. That light is officially my enemy. It's everyone's enemy. I think it was engineered specifically to gum up traffic as bad as possible. Man, I've been posting a lot of these vlogs in the past few days, haven't I? I do still have a whole bunch of videos all queued up. They're uploaded. I just need to edit their descriptions and titles and all that fun stuff. I showed that process in a video last week. So I need to actually finish that, and there's going to be oh shit. Fucking light. There's going to be a bunch of videos going online today. And yeah. So things are looking up. They fixed my contract end date. They gave me a scare over the past week or so. I started at this on this contract on like the 8th of December last year, and it's a 1-year contract. So the official end date is supposed to be December 7th of 2020. And when I logged in to punch in my hours last week, I noticed it said my contract end was November 8th. I'm like, oh, that's not in the budget. And, oh, fuck you, Light. He blew it. But yeah, they screwed up and put in the wrong end date, and that had me, well, that was brown trousers time, because on the off chance that they can't find a new engagement for me and I don't find other work, I need that money as a cushion so I can float for a couple of months and still look for work and not be in trouble. And I need November's income for that to work out, and for me not to have a gastrointestinal crisis. But they got it straightened out yesterday. I talked with my rep, I guess is what you'd call her. And she's like, yeah, I'll talk to them. That's wrong. I'll get that fixed. And they're lining up getting references and stuff for me, updated the resume and all that jazz. And she's put me out there for a couple other positions. And she even asked if I was willing to relocate. And I said, well, if it weren't for this divorce, I would consider it for the right job and the right pay. And then the funny thing is, right after we talked about that, she goes, well, everything's remote right now anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm like, okay, it's fine. I like my house. I'll stay. I don't particularly want to move, but if I have to and they throw the money out there, then I'm okay. And I'll just figure out a way to move. But it looks like that's not going to be necessary for now. And that's good. And I don't know how that would work with an ongoing divorce anyway. So one of the points of contention is how to deal with the house, since we both own it and she doesn't want to own it anymore and expects money for that, for the privilege of signing it over to me. It still feels wrong. She goes and cheats, and now she wants a cash jackpot on her way out. Fuck you, feminists, for that whole no-fault divorce bullshit. If this were the 70s, I'd be home free. And she'd be shoveling shit. But we don't live in those times anymore. I looked up the judge on my case, and at least she looks pretty sane. It's a woman, so I'm a little nervous about that. But no, she was giving a talk to a room full of lawyers, and scared the shit out of me at first, because she said, I skipped through the thing. I didn't want to watch all 3 hours of it. And they were talking about paternity, which doesn't apply to me, but seeing how a judge interprets Florida paternity laws in the context of divorce, that's going to give you a good indication of how she thinks about divorce and equitable splits in the first place. So the first thing she said that really scared the piss out of me is like, yeah, so these cute little DNA tests that men wave around, those don't matter. And I'm like, oh, what? And so yeah, that freaked me out. I'm like, ah, shit. So she absolutely hates men and thinks it's stupid to try to prove it's not your spawn. But as it turns out, she wasn't just being flippant. She was making a point that for clients who find out that they are not the father of a child that the wife has successfully forced child support for, he's paying child support for a kid that's not his, there is a process in Florida that you have to go through to, I guess, what do they call it? Disestablishing paternity. And now the scary thing is, the state doesn't actually have to grant it, even if you can prove that it's not your kid. So that's kind of fucked up. And I don't agree with that at all. But thankfully it doesn't apply. But what impressed me about this judge was that she wasn't saying that, the DNA thing doesn't count. She was saying, don't come straight to the court with a motion to cancel child support payments just on the basis of a DNA test. You have to go through this other process. And then she proceeded to describe it and explained how it works and told the lawyers in attendance exactly how to file that sort of thing. It goes through a different division of the court, and then it comes back to the divorce court, or the family court rather. And so I was relieved to hear that she's very level-headed about the whole thing, and she actually seems, from what I've been able to see, a pretty fair judge. So, fingers crossed, this might work out. But, yeah. Why are you tilting? This thing's... Damn mount. Quit that. I have to tighten that up when I get to the vet. How you doing, Pixel? How's my girl? Good baby. You're such a good girl. She's nice and chill this morning. She's probably glad to be out of that hospital. You're an outpatient now. Yeah. You're not an inpatient anymore. Pretty girl. Pretty Pixel. God, she's so cute. I love this cat. Love her so much. So she goes back to the vet today, the regular vet, and they're going to, they left the IV plug in, or whatever that's called. Not a suture. What the hell is that called? Not a stip, not a suture. It's it's the thing. It's the needle going into the vein. It's the port. No. Oh, damn it. I can't remember the name of it. It's a simple name, too. Really simple medical term. But anyway, that thing, they left that in. So the vet here can just plug in more saline and she's off to the races. Yeah, so they're going to keep her for the day and monitor her closely and make sure she's doing all right. And then you get to come home tonight. At least probably. She should be able to come home today. And then I just have to stay on top of her, make sure she's eating. And she's probably going to hide under the bed tonight because she's pissed at me. Maybe she's pissed. Are you pissed? How you doing? How you doing, baby? You're a good girl, Pixel. We're almost done with this crap, I promise. Over half done. We'll get to go home tonight. She's like, what makes you think I want to go home, asshole? I don't like you anymore. Took me to a vet. Horrible beast. I am. I'm a horrible monster. Thankfully, that's not illegal, or I'd have been in jail a long time ago. It is early enough that if I go to the grocery store that's sitting right over there, I could score some donuts. I haven't had donuts in, well, a while. In a few months at least. And I didn't go get fast food last night. In fact, I was good. I just had a sandwich like I said I would. So, I might rationalize donuts instead of fast food. That might be a winner, huh, Pixel? She's like, I don't get donuts. I don't care about your stupid donuts. You can go to donut hell. Nah, she's not mad. She's just scared. You're a good girl, Pix. You're a good baby. She is so much more alert this morning. I'm so happy. You're gonna make it, little one. Got those nice bright eyes, and she's sniffing everything, looking around. And she was on her feet. Makes me so happy. She was walking. Life is good. Pixel is healthy. Fast turn. Took that too fast. Sorry, cat. Right. Well, we have arrived at the vet. It is exactly 7:30, and I'm willing to bet they're not open yet. Well, I say that, but then the light's on. Is anyone home? Hey, there's somebody right there. Okay, well, they're open. See you guys in a bit. Alright, I am back. Remove the official compliance cloth. I ought to have one printed up that actually says that. Like, obey across it or something. I think I'm going to forego the donuts. So I'm fat and I don't need donuts. That's just a way to stay fat. So we're going to skip that and just go home. Alright, Pixel is deposited at the vet. We're going to put her back on fluids and check her out further today. And it sounds like she's going to come home with me tonight, so yay! Love my little cat. Crazy animal. And back to this. Ooh. Hey, look at that. It's clear one way. Oh, shit. Ooh, not clear that way. Well, that is the opposite of clear. Holy crap. There's the classic university rush hour I know and love. Well, yeah. Love, right. Oh, I'm not going anywhere for a minute. Jeez. Torella for state attorney. Okay. I don't have a clue who that is. I gotta start. I usually do this about a week or so before the election. I need to start researching all the candidates for all the different posts. I do like to be an informed voter as much as possible. They put, I got a thing in the mail a couple days ago. They put three charter amendments up on the ballot for Orange County here, and two of them seem pretty reasonable, and they concern, they're not, they don't raise taxes or anything, and don't introduce any fees. They both seemed concerned with preservation, because they have a tendency to they leave undeveloped land as in different spots around town as a preserve, and it's done so that critters don't lose all their habitat when they expand the town or the city. But developers have a tendency to come in and wave giant sacks of cash in front of greedy politicians, and we all know that means they get what they want. So I guess they're actually going to put it in the charter that you can't, or they're trying to put it in the charter that you can't do that in certain areas. So, I'm okay with that. Urban sprawl's bad enough. We don't need to keep tearing down what little wildlife we have here just to add more sprawl. There's plenty of space. Go build out. Quit trying to crush things inside. The other change they want to make to the charter makes me really nervous, and I think I'm going to vote no on it. It talks about removing requirements for petitions. I think it gets rid of the 180-day window requirement and some 1% requirement. And I'm thinking to myself, no, I kind of think those rules are there for a good reason. Namely, it's harder to, it's harder for cranks to to enter the political system with their batshit insane ideas when there are rules in place that govern how your petitions can work and how long you have to gather signatures. Because it seems kind of stupid, if you've got this cause that you claim lots of people support, it shouldn't really be a big problem to get a lot of signatures really fast. Within, I think it's 6 months right now. But I guess somebody wants to remove that restriction. So, like, hey, I started this petition back in 2020. It's 2028 now, and I finally have the signatures I need. Half these fuckers don't live in Florida anymore, but hey, their signatures count. Ting! I don't think I like that. So I'm going to vote no on that one. All right, well, it's a fun-filled morning of excitement and happiness. Actually, literal happiness. I spent half what I expected to at the emergency vet. And Pixel's on the mend and back at the regular dock. Hello. Hey, neat. A neighbor that waved. Ah. I'm back home. Little furry friend has already had his food for the morning. Good. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys. Another exciting day at the feral residence. So, that's going to do it for me. Got an hour to chill and get ready for work. And that's what I'm going to do. So, time to take care of me. Got to have breakfast and that sort of stuff. Thanks for watching, guys, and thanks again for all the well wishes for the cat. Really helps. It really lifts my spirit to see people saying, hey, I hope she does okay. Seems like such a little throwaway thing, and it's like people that have the nerve to complain, oh, God, they're just sending thoughts and prayers. How useless. I'm like, man, fuck you. That's just a sign of solidarity and kindness and sympathy. I mean, what do you expect people to actually do? What is Bob Smith in California gonna do physically to help your kid get better at a Florida hospital, right? Thoughts and prayers are about it, And so yeah, I don't spit in anyone's face for that sort of kindness at all. And I really do appreciate everybody who chimed in and wished her well. That sort of thing just helps you keep going, So yeah, thank you again, everybody. Wouldn't be the same person without you guys. So, yeah, have a great night. Oh, no, great day. I might have more to say tonight. And probably when I pick up Pixel, there'll be another one of these. Worst awkward sign-off ever. Really going to go this time, guys. Take care.